If you deport to these people, who would do that job, and what price would we pay for food?
We have to have a lot of people come into our country. We just want them to come in legally through a system. A lot of the jobs that you have and that other people have are being taken by these people that are coming in. And the African American population and the Hispanic population in particular are losing jobs now.
ICE raids have begun in California. I don't know about other states, but if you want to help my community, if you want to help fellow human beings get back home to their families, and you have legal status in the United States, and you see ICE agents, start running. Run the opposite direction. Make sure you get their attention and run the opposite direction. Now, why do you want to do that? Make them waste their time on you.
Well, ICE and Border Patrol have hit my county, Kings County. Started in Bakersfield, which is an hour away, the next county over, and they're doing what they said that Biden said they wouldn't do, is get these illegal immigrants.
It's been reported that in Bakersfield, California, there have been ICE raids going on, and they are looking for anyone who would look like an undocumented immigrant.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. While California was engulfed in devastating wildfires, another devastating story was unfolding. ICE agents raiding and detaining immigrants. But here is the heartbreaking twist. Many of these same individuals, despite countless warnings, cast votes against their own family members' safety and well-being. And now the consequences are unfolding in real time. So many Hispanic peoples actually showed up for Trump when it was the time for them to cast their votes and make their voices heard. The point of them making videos and critiquing and ridiculing black people for the warnings that they've always warned them. But most of these people did not listen. Now ICE agents, as the wildfires were just going on in California, some of them were in some parts of California trying to raid and detain immigrants in the United States of America. What does this mean? There are some people that are going to be separated from their families. There are some kids that are going to be separated from their mothers, from their parents. There are some wives or husbands that are going to be separated from their partners. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want us to watch these videos that I've gathered for you guys. Some of these people are people who are actually living in California that have come across these ICE agents and all the Border Patrol's officers. I want us to watch the videos together. Every stitch and every clip that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of this video that you'll be seeing on your screens. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracey D. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel, give this video a like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comments section. So let's dive right ahead to today's video, and we'll come back with more commentary.
Look, I've been living in California, LA, pretty much 60 years, born and raised here. And this fire is different, like I said yesterday. Something fishy is going on, like I said yesterday. And if you think that I'm kidding, then answer me this. We got half of LA pretty much on fire, especially all of the expensive areas, Pacific Palisades. You guys know I don't even have to run through the drill with you. But right now, at this particular moment, down in South Central, where there are no fires, where there are no wind, where there's nothing going on, you got ICE doing checkpoints, conducting checkpoints, looking for people. They're on Figueroa, they're on Adams, they're on Vermont. When does ICE do checkpoints in LA? And it ain't even a Friday or a Saturday night. Usually it's the sheriffs conducting checkpoints, at least here in California. I don't know about anywhere else. Who does your checkpoints on a Friday or Saturday night looking for drunk drivers? Is it ICE? No, it's not. But we got ICE down here in South Central. Shouldn't all of our resources be up there fighting these fires? Knocking some of these fires out? I know y'all not gonna tell us whether you think we can handle it or whether you don't know yet. But something, like I said, don't smell right. It really don't. Because you're looking for somebody. You got ICE out. ICE is out at 7 o'clock at night on a Thursday in South Central conducting checkpoints, and you want me to think there ain't nothing up with all these fires? It's just the wind that California has all the time. And guess what? They ain't even got no water flowing through the hydrants. All them hydrants just ain't got no water in them. We have fires all the time, and they just don't have no water flowing through them. Okay. I got you.
I know that I'm a gaming TikToker, gaming content creator, but this is something that I need to say. ICE raids have begun in California. I don't know about other states, but if you want to help my community, if you want to help fellow human beings get back home to their families, and you have legal status in the United States, and you see ICE agents, start running. Run the opposite direction. Make sure you get their attention and run the opposite direction. Now, why do you want to do that? Make them waste their time on you. Don't answer their questions. Don't give them ID. Don't give them anything. Make them waste valuable time and resources on you. Make them look stupid.
Hello everybody, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Day. I am a child welfare social worker here in the state of California. I just wanted to take some time out to acknowledge what is happening here in the state of California, predominantly in Central California, which are known to be agriculture communities, and a lot of migrant families live in these communities to work in these communities. We have been seeing Border Patrol operations starting in Kern County, and I also saw that people have been seeing them in Fresno and Madera, California. The United Farm Workers Union reported that there has been approximately 192 of its members apprehended since these raids started occurring. This has just heightened so much anxiety for these communities and for all of the Latino community. I am just devastated by this news. Please do whatever you can to spread the news, repost as many resources as you can. Even if you are aware of the resources, please still repost them because you never know who you will help. These migrant families are literally just working jobs that nobody else wants to work just to make ends meet for their family. And it's just devastating to see families are getting split apart. I saw a video talking about like who's going to pick up their kids from school, and that's literally what I'm thinking, like what's going to happen to these children. I can't wrap my head around all of this, but please do your part in advocating for these communities, for our people. Our people need people like us who are educated, who can come on here, use our tiny platforms to advocate about what's going on, because I promise you there are a lot of people living under a rock that don't even know that this is occurring. So again, I just can't emphasize how important it is to do our part. I can't even focus at work because I'm just thinking like, who is at a detention center right now? Whose family is literally getting torn apart right now? So again, please just inform yourself and repost.
Well, ICE and Border Patrol have hit my county, Kings County, started in Bakersfield, which is an hour away, the next county over, and they're doing what they said that Biden said they wouldn't do, is get these illegal immigrants. My bet is Biden's trying to get to his legacy, so when he writes his book, he can say, well, I tried. I had ICE and Border Patrol getting all these illegal immigrants, but anyway, they're coming. Now, I see all these posts from people, and they're sitting there going, well, no one's going to pick the food's going to rot, prices are going to go up, no one will work the fields. Well, we have more than plenty that are willing to work the fields. They actually come from Mexico, they've got a work visa, and they come over every year and follow the season, and they work for these farmers. Now, the laws changed before, way back when. They would be living in shacks. Some of these farmers put them up in places, no running water, just squalor. Well, that didn't fly. Now the farmers have to pay for adequate residency. So a lot of them stay at the hotels I spray. They'll have bunk beds in there. These hotels put bunk beds in. They get it. They got 4 per room. They have a food truck that comes out and brings them food. And they have vans and buses that take them to work, and they get paid whatever the minimum wage for agriculture is, and some get paid more, the supervisors, for the specialty jobs they do. And now their biggest complaints have been that it's getting less and less for them to come out, because now all these illegals are here and they're willing to work for $30 a day cash, and they don't have to pay for the housing of them. So the ones who do it legitly they're not getting all the work they were because they're hiring these illegals. So basically, and the only one is a farmer, bottom line, who hires these illegals, the shady ass farmers. It puts more money into their pocket because they're not having to take care of their workers or even pay them a fair wage. So by all the ones that saying, oh, let them work, you're just promoting slave labor, which is insane to me. But that's ignorance. There'll be plenty of workers who want to do it the legit way, and we've got many of them. The only other good thing about them coming out is I got to stop at my little stores and buy my beer. And every time I get to these country stores, it's packed with people. I mean, damn. They get off work. I guess I get off work the same time as the workers. And they're in there for lines. I mean, and they take forever. But I learned a trick. I just switched my little hat. Now, I guess with my brown uniform and my hat, when I walk into that store, it clears out. I don't have no lines to wait in. I got the whole store to myself. It's crazy how it works.
It's been reported that in Bakersfield, California, there have been ICE raids going on, and they are looking for anyone who would look like an undocumented immigrant. And I've gone through the comment section of a lot of these videos on my For You page, so I've gathered some other cities where residents of California have either spotted ICE vehicles or Border Patrol vehicles. I know Border Patrol vehicles aren't as much of a concern, but I just want to let you guys know some of the cities that I've seen, just in case no one's reporting on it and you want to be prepared. Forgive me if I mispronounce some of these, but the cities are Bakersfield, Santa Barbara, Pacoima, San Jose, Modesto, Delano, Hayward, Redwood City, Porterville, Tulare, Orland, San Fernando Valley, Palmdale, Madera, Long Beach, Santa Ana, and Van Nuys. All I ask of you is that you like this video, share this video, and leave a comment down below if you know of any sightings in your city or in any other city that I didn't mention. For all of you who speak Spanish, please duet this video and translate it into English if you can. I don't care how many people do it, just please do it, and then share the video with friends and family.
Hey guys, I know there's a lot going on with the wildfires, and that needs our attention too, but something is happening in California with ICE agents. They're doing an operation. Currently, right now, they're in San Jose, they're in Bakersfield. As of today, I know that they're in various spots in San Jose, California. There are sightings of ICE agents in Modesto, California, in Stanislaus County. So I think they're making their way down. I don't know what operation this is, but they are out. Please warn anybody that you may know. Spread the word. We need to try to get as much as information as we can. Remember, do not answer the door for ICE. Let me say this in Spanish.
Breaking immigration news. More immigration raids will be happening in other cities in California other than Bakersfield. Immigration operations are being planned north of Bakersfield in the cities of Fresno and especially Sacramento. That is according to a comment made by the U.S. Border Patrol El Centro sector under one of their own Facebook posts. Here is a screenshot of that comment. Pause to read. According to U.S. Border Patrol, they were conducting targeted enforcement arrests of individuals involved in certain crimes in Kern County. As we have seen though, individuals who aren't criminals were targeted too as well, like farm workers who had just bought food. Remember, the undocumented community has rights. Do not open the door, and if you happen to, do not answer any questions. You have the right to remain silent, and you can assert that you are exercising that right. Don't sign any papers and ask to speak to your lawyer. If you don't have one, find one.
So guys, it's barely 2025 and we have already seen ICE in action. Alright, so you do know that a new government is coming in a couple of days, and one of the things that this particular government says is that they're going to be spending a lot of focus on getting rid of illegal or undocumented immigrants. And so they've started already. There was a raid in Bakersfield in California, and it's pretty interesting how this happened, because the raid happened at a gas station. I've worked in a gas station before overnight, and so I know firsthand what happens, especially in the mornings, like those 4, 5, 6 a.m. when most of the people that come in are undocumented immigrants, because they're going to work, because these are the people who are working in construction and in those industries, and they're coming in early to get their breakfast items to go to work. And so of course ICE was staking out. They were outside, watching these people, waiting for them to go in and come out. And once they came out, they arrested them, throw away their foods and stuff like that. That's something that ICE will do. They will park in the parking lot and they will actually watch you for many days before they even approach you. And so I'm making this video to make you guys aware that, listen, the time is coming where things are going to get rough and difficult for some of us. But again, if you qualify for something, it's important that you apply right now. Don't wait, because we don't know where else they're going to go. We do know that they said that they're going to put their focus on some of the states and the cities that are sanctuary cities, where the governors and those people are saying that they are not going to participate with ICE and their efforts to raid or to get rid of immigrants. So yeah, it started in California. We don't know where next. I just want you guys to be alerted, and if you have some sort of paperwork, just walk with it so that you're able to show, should you go in or should you be in such a situation. Again, remember, this was not legal advice. It's not intended for that. Just sharing with the community what's happening and what we need to do in the meantime.
Yeah, guys, that is what was happening when other people were dealing and working so hard to put off the fire. Some of the ICE agents were going around looking for illegal immigrants in some parts of California. And you've seen on the video even people saying some they came across these people, and I'm watching these videos, and especially the first guy saying, when you see an ICE agent and you already know that you're in the United States of America and you have the documents and you are a citizen of the United States of America and you don't look like you are an American citizen, it's quite hard for people to tell who is an illegal immigrant and who is there legally. So they're like, just distract these officer and waste their time. And I was asking myself, it's not like I'm a bad person. It's not like I want to wish any bad on anyone. I don't wish on anyone getting deported. But some of you people that are coming here to complain, some of these immigrants that are here illegally, I saw someone saying, who is actually a Latino, that they have to go back home and come back in the United States of America legally. They have to use the legal way, and this is the biggest number of percentage of people that were supporting Trump, because they want their people to be deported back home to come back in the States legally, which is quite crazy. And I was asking myself then, why would I even want to waste my time and waste the time of this ICE agent or ICE officer who is coming here to take the illegal immigrants, if at all your community was okay on voting against your people, voting for your people to be deported back home, and now you want people who have to take their precious time to distract the ICE officers to go and so that they can waste their time, so that they don't have enough time to go and get the illegal immigrants that are living in the United States of America. For me, that didn't make sense. It's not because I want anyone to be deported. I mean, why would I do that when a big percentage of Hispanic people went on ahead and voted against their own people's self-interest? They went ahead and voted for their people to be deported, but now you want people to waste their precious time, to waste these ICE agents' time, so that these people don't get deported. It does not make sense. And the worst part about it, and the saddest and the most painful part about this, is that I don't understand that when we're coming from the same place, you came in this country, so for you can to create a living, or because of whatever you were running away from, maybe because there is no jobs opportunities in your country, there is no better life in your country, you came in this country and you already have the papers. Some of these people came in the country also illegally, but now they want people who are living in the United States of America who have come from the same background just like them, for them to be deported so that they come in the United States of America illegally and pass the right way, which we all know it's not easy. It's quite sad, guys. And they said even people, they were saying, especially farmers, people who work in the farms, the illegal immigrants, they were saying they are not going to deport us. This is not going to happen because at the end of the day, we'll do the work that we do. Trump's response was that he wants people to come legally. He has no problem with you working in these farms. He has no problem with you doing these jobs as long as you come in the United States of America legally. So even those people who are working in these jobs that you don't think the American citizens can take these jobs, you are not lucky, or you're not on the safe side just because you think there will be no one taking these jobs. For him, he doesn't care about that. All he cares is for you to go to the United States of America legally. So there are people who voted red. About over 50% of them were actually so happy and supporting the mass deportations. From the Democrats, 25% of these people are supporting the mass deportation. So it's very funny to think that just because you think the Democrats are supporting you, and just because you think black people will go out there and fight for you guys not to be deported, that you're on the safe side. I mean, it seems like this administration didn't come into play because if they've started this now, which is January, they are not already they'll be in office in a few days time, but they've already started on detaining illegal immigrants. So if you're out there and you are an illegal immigrant, maybe it's time for you to make up your mind, and maybe it's time for you to, I don't know, or maybe just look for papers, look for a way that you can get around this, because it's not safe out there. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part. And if they are living in the United States of America and you are illegal immigrant, what are your plans about this? What are you planning to do about everything that's going on? Most people were like, he's gonna first deal with people in prison and criminals for them to get deported, blah blah blah. There's so much, and there are so many stories that people came up with and when they heard about mass deportation, but it seems they're actually fast going in neighborhoods and getting all these illegal immigrants and deport them back in their countries. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing. And until the next episode, bye.